talk about the most important part of the African Cup of Nations, 2025 African Cup of Nations. The AFCON has come and gone. 2025 African Cup of Nations have come and gone. And some people will be wondering, how much did my nation, how much did my team cash out as regards to the African Cup of Nations? All right, so let's talk about the amount that each team, went home with. They're going to smile to the bank, of course. Football has a reward. You get the trophy and the medal, and the most important thing, which is the Benjamin. The Benjamin is the most important thing. All right, so let's talk about the most important thing. The winners of the African Cup of Nations, Senegal, went home with $10 million. They're going to smile home with $10 million. CAF, maybe by now or subsequently would catch them with them, credit them with $10 million. The second place team, Morocco, are going to go home with that $4 million. Quite lucrative. They have come this year, quite lucrative from the previous years. It's more like an improvement from what it used to be. Time would have me to actually go into details of the previous African Cup of Nations, how much the teams were paid, but this is a massive improvement. It's an improvement from the previous AFCON tournaments that we've seen. All right, second place team, Morocco, would go home with $4 million. All right, the top place team, Nigeria, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, are going to cash out $2.5 million. I know Nigerians are interested to know what's the equivalent in naira. All right, we're talking dollar here, but let's talk about the equivalent in naira. The Super Eagles are going to cover that's 2.5 million in Nigeria. In naira, is equivalent to about 3.56 billion naira. So the Super Eagles are going to go home with 3.56 billion naira. I must pause there, so that Nigerians would get the clearer picture of how much we're going to go home with. All right. Let's look at other teams. Egypt finished at fourth place. They're going to go home with $1.3 million. Other teams in the competition, for those that finished quarter finalists, those that we are not catching quarterfinals, the likes of Mozambique and the rest, they're going to go home with $800,000. Third place, third in the group, those that finished third in the group, the previous group, the various group phases, they're going to go home with $700,000. While those that finished fourth last in the group are going to go home with the sum of $500,000. So many, the most important thing is that teams, every team at this tournament are going to go home with some reasonable amount of money. Senegal, once again, congratulations to them, the champions.